Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Out of the Fog. I'm your host, Laurabel, and on today's holiday shopping guide, I get to be joined by Courtney Howell, who is one of the co-founders of 7 Fathoms Skincare, and I also get the chance to kick off the holiday season the right way with the one and only Sheilagh Murphy for our Divas Do Christmas. So sit back, relax, and start crossing people off your holiday list.
Your opinion matters, and we want to hear from you. Get in touch with us using our viewer feedback line, your direct connection to shaping the shows you love. It's easy. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code on your screen, and take our quick survey. Share your thoughts, and let's make your viewing experience even better.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm so excited to introduce you to Courtney Howell, who is one of the co-founders of 7 Fathoms. Courtney, thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I'm so excited to have you here because when you walked in, you came in with seaweed and a wonderful story. So for our viewers who have not heard of 7 Fathoms, what is it?
So 7 Fathoms is actually a seaweed extract company that my husband and I founded around 2016. And the reasons why we did this actually came about because of a walk on the beach. And a severe case of contact dermatitis.
All right.
So I'd love to tell you about it.
Let's go.
All right. So around 2016, my husband and my daughter and I took a walk on the beach. And this day just happened to coincide with a 2-year battle that my husband was having with severe contact dermatitis. He has Crohn's, he has an ileostomy, and he developed an allergy to plastic, which he cannot avoid because he always has to have medical appliances on his skin. And he tried everything. He went to everyone. And he basically just had an open wound on his skin. And we just happened to take a walk on a beach after a storm. We live out in Greats Cove, right on the ocean, and we love to go watch the swells after big storms. And on the beach that day, this species of seaweed had washed up. And you can see that just by looking at it, it's very intriguing. Yes. And he bent down and picked up this species of seaweed. This is called Laminaria digitata. And when he did, this is what happened. You can see all this nice gel coming out of it. And he was just intrigued, and he did this. And this changed our life when he did this. When he put it on his hands, we just continued to be on the beach as a family. And he noticed while he was at the beach that his hands just felt really good. He'd been doing some woodworking. His hands were dry and cracked. It was winter. The air is dry. And he just noticed how it felt on his hands. And he chose to bring some of that seaweed home. And when he did, he filled his hands with that gel and put that raw extract onto his abdomen. And it immediately provided a sense of calm for him, something he hadn't experienced in over 2 years. Wow. And this started just our brains going, what is this? Why is this happening? And just even in that day, and the next day, just from applying 1 dose of that extract on his skin, his abdomen was less red. So he kept applying it. And within a week, it was obvious skin repair was happening. So from that point on, we have a more tourist-based business out in Greats Cove. We were not in peak season, so we were able to spend our time developing an extraction process. And what guided us through extraction was a gentle green process, one that would replicate Terrence's initial experience. We did not want to denature the goodness of that, even though we weren't quite sure what was in there yet.
Absolutely.
And so we were able to do that, develop an extraction that replicated his initial experience of calm and rejuvenation on the skin. And from there, we developed our first product, which is our seaweed skincare lotion. And that's when I started using that on my face, just to try it out, see how this product functions. He was using that as maintenance on his skin for a totally different issue. And when I started putting it on my face, I thought it was making me break out. But it wasn't. It was making my pores smaller. So had about a 1.5 week period of just, I guess, that purge. I had never experienced that before. And I just used a warm, wet cloth to exfoliate my face during that time. And after about a week and a half, my entire face cleared, and it changed the whole quality of my skin over 6 to 8 months, which is what happened with Terrence on his abdomen as well. So we realized we had something. And from that point on, once we had our initial product, we started selling it through our more tourist-based business. And that's when, after that summer, people started coming back to us saying, oh, do you ship this? It helped and it usually got filled in with acne, eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, or dry, sensitive skin. And so we just started our little e-commerce business from there and started finding out what exactly we were working with. What are the properties in the seaweed that are making it so useful for so many things? And we found out that this species of seaweed, along with many others here, this is a type of brown macroalgae seaweed, Laminaria digitata, and in this species are 3 incredible bioactive compounds. One in particular is called fucoidin. It's a prized bioactive compound, very well known in Asia, not so well known here, but that's what we're trying to change. It's incredibly useful and functional in and on the body. On the skin, these products that we have, the majority of the formulation is our extract. So it's a high percentage of these bioactive compounds going into our formulation. They're unscented products. The whole point of what we do is to get these compounds onto the skin so that they can then go to work. They're little workhorses that do a whole lot. Fucoidin in particular, when you put this on the skin, it binds to water molecules either in the air or on the surface of the skin and draws that deep within the skin, and also helps calm the skin. We recently started with National Research Council, so with their support, we've been able to get bioactivity testing on our extracts and show that this extract from this species has very nice high rates of anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and antioxidant properties, which we're really proud of. And it's also showing that we're protecting the bioactives during extraction. So first thing it's going to do is just really, really deeply hydrate the skin and then calm the skin. And the ultimate purpose of what we do is to help rebuild this outer layer of your skin. So our products, they're good head to toe for many different reasons, and
I'm going to go back to a thing you said a little bit ago, saying that it was non-scented. And so when you said, hey, Laurabel, do you want to try the seaweed? My first thought was like, is it going to be fishy? And as someone who has now coated herself quite liberally in this, it actually smells like not seaweedy, not what you would think seaweedy, not that ocean smell. It smells like clean but floral at the same time. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it's a very comfortable smell. It is. To feel yourself coated it and not be like, oh, what is that? But like, ooh, what's that?
We always say it almost has like a cucumbery type of smell. It is. Like, it's really fresh, not what you expect.
No, at all. And like the consistency of even touching the seaweed and that like gel-like consistency you get, it feels like when you touch aloe. That is the similar feeling to aloe, and to know that one, it exists here in our province, that you were able to find it, curate it, and like come up with this product line is fantastic. So I have you for a few minutes, and I'm like, I would spend all day coating myself in this and talking to you about all of that.
You can come take a seaweed bath out in Grace Cove.
That's my plan. So like, do you make this a holiday? Like, can someone gift me a seaweed bath in Grace Cove?
Actually, they can. Yeah.
Folks, if you're looking for other presents, Laurabel does take a one-day seaweed bath in a size one day. So for people who are intrigued by this, who want to know more, who are looking for, this is part of my holiday episode, but more adding to your life in a way that's natural, holistic, and beneficial, how do we find you? Where do we find you? How do we stock up?
So number one, you can definitely find us online. We ship all over, within Newfoundland, across Canada and the US. And we also have retailers here in St. John's. Bee's Knees and the Craft Council have been incredible supporters of what we do. And we're starting to get into more retailers throughout the island as well. And people can contact us if they're looking for a place, or if there's retailers who want to carry us. And we're largely online and work with strategic partners throughout the province. For us, the partners that we make, because seaweed is an emerging industry here, and it takes part of anyone who's in seaweed, education is a part of really getting your products out there, educating people on the benefits of seaweed, those bioactives. And seaweed's just a bit different because it's so multifunctional.
Yeah.
So we look for retailers who are as passionate or, passionate like we are about seaweed, so that we can help explain that, this isn't going to come with a heavy odor to it. Just things like that.
Great.
Practical information that, this is good for multiple types of skin issues. But it certainly, we spend a lot of time during our day, people calling us, asking, my child or my husband or myself or my friend is having this issue. Can seaweed be helpful and useful? We greatly appreciate those phone calls. So much of what we do is about talking about skin health.
Yeah.
But you can find us online. You can send us a message on Instagram or Facebook. Send me an email. Okay. Part of this is definitely starting a larger conversation about skin health.
Absolutely. So for people who are like, okay, I definitely want to know, if there was one item you could say this is the first step, first try, this is where you start, what would it be for people?
For most people, they're starting with the seaweed skincare lotion.
Okay, so that would be the first step.
Definitely, and that can be applied face to toe.
Okay.
This is what people usually start off with, and they just try it out. They're finding, they go in usually thinking, okay, I'm going to use this on my hands.
Yeah.
And then, they say, oh, I'm going to try this on my face. And just, you see what these bioactives do for your skin in different areas. But yeah, it's that lotion people start with.
And then for you personally, what's your can't live without other than the lotion? Is there one that if we say, hey Courtney, what's always in your home or in your purse or in your bathroom, what is it?
This year, actually, the spray has been my big go-to.
Okay.
I use that lotion on my face all the time. When we started making the lotion and people started coming back saying, this helped my acne, eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, do you have anything for the hair and scalp? People started using this, and our customers know this is about getting the bioactives on the skin, so these same customers now spray this all over their body. I do include it after I get out of the tub.
Okay.
I spray that all over.
So Courtney, what feedback have you gotten from people who've tried this and used it, and what are they saying?
So that initial feedback was, this helped my acne, eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, dry, sensitive skin. This past summer, we had an incredible experience. We do a lot of markets during the summer. We love connecting directly to customers, and we did the Saltwater Under the Stars markets in St. John's this past summer. And unbeknownst to me, during one of the markets, one of the lotions were sold to a woman who had had a double mastectomy, had undergone chemo and radiation, and she bought a lotion. And she came back a couple of weeks later at the next market and just expressed how useful that lotion was, where she had where she had her scar, where she had had radiation, and just how the lotion affected her skin. And it's helping to build up the skin. Again, that deep hydration, helping to calm and helping to build up. And from there, it was incredible, and I was so honored to be invited to one of the breast cancer support groups. And just to bring this bowl of seaweed, talk about these bioactives, talk about the impact that it had made on my husband and on other people, and just starting to connect what we do to people who are in great need of skin repair for many different reasons. And from there, we were able to go to the NL Cancer Conference for Women, which is a huge honor. Just to be able to connect what we do to, areas of high need. Our ultimate goal with this is to move more towards wound care applications for what we're doing, because we know that's the power of these bioactives. They're incredible, and especially that fucoidan. If you're ever looking for a good Google search.
Fucoidan.
Fucoidan.
Okay, so you're going to need to write that down for me before you leave?
I will. I do it all the time. I write fucoidan on the business card all the time. We have this off of our shores in great high rates of bioactivity. Our cold, turbulent waters only encourage the seaweed to produce more of it. Okay. It's something that is incredibly functional for all of us.
Okay. See, I would never have thought you go to the beach, go for a walk, and you found something that not only helped your husband, but is supporting a lot of people heal their skin in so many new ways.
Yeah, it's amazing.
They're so, this is so cool. So we're gonna Google fucoidan.
Yes.
Can we spell that again?
Fucoidan.
Oidan.
We need this in and on our bodies.
Okay, so viewers watching, fucoidan. Put that on your Google search list. If your Amazon is listening, fucoidan. Courtney, okay, clearly I'm gonna have to spend more time with you, and we're gonna have to get into this. If there was one thing you wanted our viewers to know about you, about 7 Fathoms, or about beginning their journey and exploring what seaweed can do for them personally, what would it be?
I think it is keeping in mind that caring for your skin can be done just a bit differently. You know, this isn't about putting that physical barrier on top of your skin. It's about building it up through these bioactives and trusting nature, trusting seaweed to do that.
Courtney, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, coming down and joining me here, and I can't wait to pop up to your town.
Can't wait. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And we'll be right back, everyone.
Your opinion matters, and we want to hear from you. Get in touch with us using our viewer feedback line, your direct connection to shaping the shows you love. It's easy. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code on your screen, and take our quick survey. Share your thoughts, and let's make your viewing experience even better.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm now joined by the one, the only Sheilagh Guy Murphy. Sheilagh, it's holiday season, which means
divas.
Divas!
Everything divas.
So what's the game plan this year?
Well, this year is going to be an incredible year.
Okay.
It's our 20th anniversary. 20 years.
Oh,
and it's going to be a big one. Terry and I both say it's going to be the biggest, the best, the brightest, and I think it will be. And for and for a lot of people, it has become the start of their Christmas. People say, that's our family.
Yes.
That's our family time. We take the whole family. So we're very excited and kind of amazed, actually, because when Terry and Tessa and I did the very first Divas 20 years ago, well, gee, that was great. We should try to do that again.
And you have.
So it's been 20 years now, and very excited.
Oh my goodness. So any like hidden secrets? Can you give me the inside scoop of what we can expect?
Oh, gosh, you can expect some of the best singers this country has to offer. They are absolutely phenomenal. Of course, Terry Andrews is directing it, and no one puts on a musical production like her. And also, I think the audience know, and those of you that don't know, Divas is just not a concert.
No.
Divas is, every number is a production. Our singer does not just come and stand by the microphone and sing. Behind those singers, there's a choir, maybe two. There's dancers. There's Bill Brennan, who's our musical director. He's on the keyboards. We've got a full band going, and no matter where you look, there's something happening. Okay. So there's that. So we've got fabulous singers. We've got dancers. Holy macaroni, have we got dancers?
Are you one of them, Sheilagh?
If I can get away with it. Okay. Terry, you know, and I don't look good in spandex, okay? You know, I look like this little gnome running around in spandex. No, so I can't, I can't do spandex anymore, but I don't think I ever could, quite frankly. Excuse me, but we have dancers. Not only do we have our 40 or 50 regular Divas dancers who audition, by the way, from every school on the Avalon. Yeah. They are chosen specifically. We also have what we call our alumni dancers.
Oh.
And these are dancers, some of them who started dancing 20 years ago with Divas, with the first Divas. Yeah. And have gone on to be doctors, lawyers, mothers, you know, all kinds of peoples. And they're back. So my thing is, Divas, you can't get enough of feathers, can't get enough bling, and definitely can't get enough of those dancers. They are the hardest working, most fabulous entertainers. This year, get ready for it, 74.
Oh my God, you guys put the Rockettes to shame.
We do, we do.
Absolutely.
Let's face it. So we are talking about 74 trained dancers.
Okay, so now we have to get to the hard-hitting facts of this interview, Sheilagh.
Yeah.
When's the show?
The show is December 5th to the 8th, and that is at the Arts and Culture Center. Okay. So get your tickets, because you don't want to be disappointed, you know that. And we have just added a matinee. So that will be really great for people who are not keen to go out in the evening time. Yeah. And if you want to bring, smaller kids, that's great.
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah, and Pamela Pittman, our choreographer, gotta shout her out, because she is choreographing everything from ballet to hip hop to country and western. There's something for everyone in this show.
So, I know the holiday season has officially kickstarted when I see a Divas poster or a Divas billboard.
That's right.
So they're out now, Sheilagh.
Oh, it's all over now, and they're everywhere, all over town. Go to the Arts and Culture Center website to see see how many seats are left. Get yours. Don't wait. Don't be disappointed. Absolutely. And something really super I'm glad to have back this year. I know I do get excited, don't I?
I'm ready. What is it?
That's the kind of show it is. We've got Anna Harrio Duel, and Anna Harrio is going up on the aerials again.
Oh, we had her on the show, so we know her circus techniquing is like...
Oh, she's world class.
Absolutely.
So she's going to be up... One year, she was up there, a singer was singing, and there were dancers going all around, and it was like...
You don't know
where am I going to look?
Oh, my God. Okay.
And then there was a time that when she walked away and the ring was down, I got up in it. I didn't go very far.
So we're saying we can wait to maybe see you take a hoop,
No hoop. I'm trying to figure out what I will do this year. I never know till I get...
So that's why we have to go to see the show.
Yeah, well, there's been the odd mayhem going on backstage. I really, seriously, do not know what I'm going to do. If I see a feather boa, I'll pick that up and go out and do something funny. Or if somebody's on the stage and something happens, I will go out and do something. I've been wheeled off the stage, I've been pulled off the stage, I've been carried off the stage. So,
like the Looney Tunes.
Yeah. No, I haven't got that yet.
Okay,
I haven't got the old stick. No,
so we're good.
Yet.
We're good so far.
We're good. Yeah, I've fallen off the stage. I've lost my shoes in the stage.
Oh my goodness, Sheilagh.
But all of it is.
It's part of the experience of the Diva
Show.
Show.
It is fun.
Okay.
We've got so many names of really fabulous peoples that I'm terrified to start listing.
You can't start listing, or we will need a whole new show.
You would need a whole
names.
new show. Just go on the artsandculturecenter.com and see the list. It's like...
Imagine Santa's good list just rolling out.
Rolling out,
okay.
Absolutely. And, oh my gosh.
Okay.
And of course this year, it's going to be kind of... it's also going to be very sad for a lot of us, because our darling Tessa Crosby, Tessa died in August, and she was the one who came out with all her glory and splendor and fabulous voice and went, divas. She opened the show and she sang through the show, and we're heartbroken as a family that have worked together for 20 years and in other productions as well. She was Mamma Mia in Chicago, and so it's been, and for me as a it's going to be hard.
So
going to be hard, but it's what she wants, and we will be doing a tribute during the show.
We'll celebrate her memory
to let everybody know that, and for the audience sake too, because as Tessa would come out on the stage, the audience would just go flipping up, because nobody owned a stage like Tessa, and the audience are very sad, and so
this is
the audience and the cast and company will be honoring her.
So, Sheilagh, so December 5th?
December 5th to the 8th, with the matinee on the 8th.
Okay. Well, Sheilagh, I can't wait to see you. and
I
get
can't
a
wait
chance.
to see me either.
We will see you,
You know what
and we will see what happens and what you're wearing.
Okay.
And pay homage to Tessa the way she deserves.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Laurabel.
And to the holiday season.
And to the holiday season. And to Rogers, who are always such great support to the whole arts community.
It's our pleasure.
Ho, ho, ho.
Love you, Sheilagh, and we'll be right back. Nice work. I want to thank all of you for tuning in yet again. I love getting to share time and space with you. I also want to give a very special thank you to my guests for joining me today. Thank you so much to Courtney Howell of 7 Fathoms for showing us all the cool things that can go on with seaweed and skincare. And a very special thank you to the one and only Sheilagh Murphy for joining us to talk about this year's Divas Do Christmas. Make sure to get your tickets to this season's Divas. They are out at the Arts and Culture Center. Make sure to call the box office. The show runs from December 5th to 8th. And I can't wait to see you all again next time.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
We want to hear from you. Provide feedback on this show or find out how you can get involved. Call, email us, or scan the QR code to take our quick survey.
Law & Order Thursday on City TV.
We have 24 hours to charge them.
Oh, no pressure.
All new episodes.
So we're down to 0 suspects.
Law & Order.
This man is a monster. But that does not mean that we get to exploit our power to get the result we want.
Followed by SVU.
It's going to be a fight to get this admitted in court.
You're the best pugilist I know, counselor.
Law & Order Thursday. All new Thursdays, 8/7 Central on City TV. Or stream it on City TV Plus.
Here are 3 reasons why your social strategies should include Rogers TV. Reason number 1 is we have hyper-local audiences. The community TV channel gives you a chance to engage with people where you live, so you really get to know your neighbors and they get to know you. Reason number 2 is we can help diversify your distribution. With social media, it's really important to be able to have a wider audience, and Rogers TV can actually help complement your online presence by delivering to a different audience. And it's actually really easy to repurpose your existing content or to just create new material specifically tailored for community TV. And finally, reason number 3 is we can help enhance your credibility and your trust. And by aligning your brand with Rogers TV, you can tap into that trust that viewers have. This can boost your reputation, especially among viewers who favor local businesses and value community involvement. 1, 2, 3. It's that easy to build your local audience with Rogers TV.
This is a perfectly healthy